Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference? Chance for a shot!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
And we have our very first corner. He gets big! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
They have what they wanted. Mohamed Salah! He's missed, but not by that far.
Mohamed Salah has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Saka. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Arsenal claiming a corner and the referee concurs.
Substitution in progress.
For Marlon, getting this one clear. And it's Ødegaard. Played back into the centre. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Mosquera promptly onto that, and that is that. He's picked his way through. And he's opted for the long pass. Zola. Stood up well to him there.
Arsenal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Now it's Cantona. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Eze, a probing pass. Oh, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Marmoush. Zola. That's very neat. And they're quick to get it back. Zubimendi. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Zola. Ødegaard. Now, can they get him away? And here's Marmoush. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Zola. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
2 added minutes has been
Oh, that's
indicated.
fabulous. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And here's Marino. Saka, it shot a goal! And it's in! Arsenal are level. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Saka demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get...
And the first half is done. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
The second half then, just getting going. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Zola, played out wide. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. He's in a great position here. He's in space and looking for options. White tries to clear. That's rather hopeful. Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Marino. Looking for the run, and it's made its way to him, and he's managed to get free. And the shot! Oh, it's gone in! And they've got their lead back. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead. Eze. And it's Marino. Saliba. Henderson did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Now, who's going to be first to this? Jordan Henderson. Marmoush. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tries from a long way out. Good hit, kept the keeper honest. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Pass somewhat off target. It's a pretty loose pass.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's... And a chance! He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Timber. Referee's given a throw. Played into space. Ødegaard looking to get on the end of this. Shot, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Has been indicated.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Can he finish? No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that is as far as it goes. Liverpool can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there is the unmistakable figure of the charismatic Eric Cantona. Poet, philosopher, player extraordinaire. Perhaps one of the most compelling characters ever to grace a football field.
Yeah, and don't forget, an inspirational leader too, who always rose to the occasion. And he'll have a busy game being both the team's end.
Tries a shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Liverpool gifted a massive chance to open the scoring. And Czech pulls off a sensational save. He can't put it away.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cantona. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That has been cut short. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Jordan Henderson. First quarter of an hour gone. Can he get it through? Cantona showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Van der Vaart, Ekitike, and the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's put paid to a great chance! Petit. Zola. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Tries to pass it through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that has been slung wide. Zola going face to face with his great... Zola!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Foden. Back into the middle. Oh, good take in a good area. And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! There it is!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
3 minutes added time.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Please have your entry
I think
tickets
on the
at
whole the
as it's
team
time
linked
to
up
announce
very
today's
well and
winning
has been
watch.
organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Liverpool leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Vermaelen makes the interception. O'Shea. Now it's Drogba.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Liverpool are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Spread out to the left.
This is the time you need that pace.
Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Ekitike looking to be a menace in the final third. No way through there. Now it's Drogba. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Darren Fletcher. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
No way through. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Skims one in. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's had a shot!
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
Manchester
18.
United have their second corner now. They've played it short.
Zola. Coming on the field. Number
Liverpool
20.
are looking to go forward now.
Number 21. Fernando Torres. Substitution in progress.
Cantona, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Can he get on the end of this? And here's Fletcher. Now it's Torres. Torres! It's in! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
And a quick announcement today.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 5. Fletcher.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Liverpool pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Looking to play him in. Rooney, in towards the back stick. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through. Cole. And that was very necessary. It's gone out for a throw-in. Owen proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that is expertly dealt with. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He won't be happy with that one. Plays a sharp little ball here. Big chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace.
We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Just a quick reminder today.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Cantona. Very much into the last knockings. He has found the way through. Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
All hands on deck for this one. Rooney goes short. And it's Tonali.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's gone for goal! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Liverpool have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your reflections then, Jim.
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yeah. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Arsenal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Marmouche, distributed tidily. Now it's Olise. For Valverde. Chouameni. And Botman. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's forced to go back.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Hernes. No foul, says the referee. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely weighted ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Cherki, nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Hernes. Hernes, who's set up one goal so far. Valverde. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Header! No, not the best of headers.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it took... Can he finish? Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish right from the top draw! And this is getting better and better. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to...
And Cruyff! It's bounced back off the post. And it's half-time here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Substitution for Milan, number 21, Gordon. Coming on to replace
And we're
him
underway
is
again.
number 11.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment. Go for that goal.
Shapes to shoot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Hernes. Now that's well seen too. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Chouameni has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Hakimi is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face. He's gone for goal! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Threads one in. Rummenigge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Olise. Played back in. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And across. And he gets rid in a hurry.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And the through ball. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that has put paid to that.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Rummenigge! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the lead is extended still further. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Substitution in progress.
Time for a change in personnel. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Botman played towards the front line. And we're done. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. And the pass is intercepted. Well, clearly Uli Hoeneß was a great in his own right, but was also known as one half of a legendary strike partnership.
Yeah, and he was the more creative one, Peter. Likes to use the left side, a great dribbler who set up as many goals as he scored. He'll be asking questions of anyone on his side, just looking to try and get behind that defensive line.
Rummenigge! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Big header! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Davids. Rummenigge. Plays a sharp little ball here. Great ball, and he shapes to shoot! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Thuram. Rui Costa. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and the cross comes in. And he's there to belt it away.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Hoeneß is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Maldini. Almost half an hour in now. Vieira goes on a run down the left wing. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Cruyff. Oh, that was vital. Hoeneß.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Davids has a look and plays it forward. And here's Bale. And he cuts out the supply. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And he's in on... And Messi! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
A case... Cruyff! Cruyff! No one quite like him! About as smooth as it gets. They're back within reach! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the counter is on. Davids. That is good alertness. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday. Substitution for Milan, number 18, Rui Costa. Number 2, Maldini. Coming on the field, number 15, Messi. Number 6, Roberto Carlos.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Driving on and making good progress. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now that's well seen too. He won't be happy with that one. Rijkaard. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Now it's Romario. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, that's a waste.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Roberto Carlos. Milan finding their passes. And it's Rijkaard. Messi. Tchouameni. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nesta. Played out wide. Thuram. Cruyff looking to add to his goal. It's Bale! It's in! Just 1 in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Mbappe. Hernes. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought...
And he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Substitution for Milan, number 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Rijkaard, number 23. Bale, number 26.
Solar
Targets, coming on the field, number 25.
knocks it into space.
Number
Quality
19,
ball.
O'Shea, number
A lot of
11,
space here, a real opportunity.
number
Forlan.
24.
Well timed, excellent
Substitution
interception.
in progress.
Milan must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And this is Owen.
Arsenal nearly finished it.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Arsenal are down to 10 men.
Substitution.
Arsenal making consecutive changes here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And no, that was never going to make it. Searching pass he's played there. And here's Drogba. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Owen. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Forlan. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage to unearth all of these gems, especially in an age where...
Rui Costa! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, what has happened here? He has found the way through. He's free. Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.